On everyone, welcome back to this series, the Fresh Start series. My name is Loki Oren, and we are just coming off our second run and our first win. Denial has fallen, and it's time to get ready for the seething Sigh. So we're at the altar of hope, and we've got we had 90 candles to spend, and then I accidentally fat fingered and added a sixth to companionship. So, whoops. Oh well, not a big deal, but yeah, so basically 90 candles to spend, second run, what do we unlock? And this is where I think the game starts to open up here. We've really got a lot of the core of what we need to do several more runs and really grind out candles. So now I think we're starting to get into more personal preference. So here's what I would do. First of all, resourcefulness. We're going to spend a total of 45 candles in here. Specifically what we're looking for, the first wealth, and then I believe it's here, the second wealth. That's a total of 24 relics and 35 baubles. And then this is what we're going for, sanctuary. Arriving at the hospital, 10% HP, -1 stress. I like going to field hospitals. So that's quite a nice gain, and we also pick up honorarium for a free random item when we hit an academics cache. So we're getting a nice little bit of economy here. Jeez. Oh. Who is blowing up my Discord? Good Lord Almighty. Oh. Sorry about that. We are just I'm getting just ripped up by Discord apparently. Let me see. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. I can't deal with having extra noise in the background that just gets me. Anyway, let's get back to the game here. So 45 candles into resourcefulness, and then our next 20 go into journey here. And for journey, we're getting packing, 2 more inventory slots, increased loot from road debris, but most importantly, another stagecoach item. So expanding our wagon, getting more inventory slots. And that's all we're going to spend for now. We're going to jump over to the living city and upgrade our people. So right now we only have these 4 characters. For the Highwayman, 6 candles gets us Sharp Shot. And I think that is an incredibly important upgrade to get because Rogue is very good. This is a very good hero path, but it does not do as good as it can against the Seething Sigh. The Seething Sigh requires that you have really good 1st rank and 4th rank damage. And Sharp Shot is just better at that. So we're going to be picking up Sharp Shot. The Man-at-Arms, we're just going to skip over. It would take 9 candles to get to anything of real value with him, and really we want to get all the way down to, Vanguard, which is 22 candles, and we've got other things we need to spend. Now, I'm going to skip over the Grave Robber, and instead we're going to jump down to the Hellion. Because I did some thinking. I know initially I had talked about the first 4 characters are plenty good, and they are. However, the Hellion in particular is really good against the Seething Sigh because she can hit the 1st rank and the 4th rank very effectively and is capable of breaking the lung on her own. And for, 16 candles, we can get a pretty solid looking Ravager Hellion. So we'll do that, and we would normally have 3 candles left over, but alas, we only have 2. And we could hit the stagecoach item, which I'm kind of tempted to do, or trinkets. What the heck? Let's hit stagecoach item for 1. Pot and still, so we'll just have whiskey for years. Good enough. So let's head to the crossroads and. Yeah, let's enjoy the RP, I guess.
Indistinct and ill-minded. No comfort awaits you here. Your vociferous calls to bring our findings before the faculty were dangerously premature. Given the gaps in our understanding, doing so would risk ridicule, or worse, robbery. I took no pleasure in asserting my seniority, stifling your protestations for the strict mandate of absolute secrecy. You acquiesced, but your plaintive susurrations betrayed a burgeoning resentment. The crossroads, a beacon for the broken and the battered.
And back at the crossroads, and here we go. So, enter the shroud. Okay, everyone, welcome Boudica to the party here. And Ravager is a really good hero path for the Hellion, so we can just lock that right in. And unfortunately, if it bleeds, is not really going to be very useful. And I don't recall which. I think Bloodlust unlocks first. So we end up kind of relying on her basic kit. But the thing about the Hellion's basic kit, it's quite good. So we really don't need to worry about it. Oh, you say. The Jinx. Really good trait to lead off with. So we'll put in our Hellion.
More devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
And I think we'll go with this formation. This does mean we are not using our Surgeon Plague Doctor, but I think I'm okay with that. Now that we have Plague Grenade and Indiscriminate Science, I'm actually a little bit more comfortable just going for kind of a more generically good Plague Doctor. I think a Wanderer will be just fine. And our Plague Doctor has Bon Vivant, but Winded. That's fine. Let's get Dismas set up as a sharp shot. We still have a ways to go. We have a lot of skills we need to unlock, particularly Grape Shot Blast. But for now, this will do just fine. Man-at-Arms. Man-at-Arms, we can get set up into his role, and Cadaver Hater Chatterbox is fine. Do we want Sergeant? Probably not. We kind of want the damage output. And yeah, that'll do it. So let's get into our second run here. The Valley, of course, will be pretty boring, but it gives me an opportunity to talk about kind of what we're going to be doing here. So this isn't a named formation, which is fine. I recognize that my fascination with the named formation can be a bit odd at times, but it makes sense to me. But really what we're just looking for here, we still have the stress healing from the Man-at-Arms. We have a lot of damage output across all four characters. And without the Surgeon, we're now making a lot more use of Blight. And we also have a lot more reach to the back rank. But really where we're looking to shine here... Oh, I didn't even check Dismas. Stress Knitter and Off Guard. Yuck. Off Guard really isn't my favorite thing to have, but we will make it work. But really the whole crux of this formation in a lot of ways is the Hellion with Iron Swan is kind of the key trait here, as it were. Iron Swan just really helps us get a lot of value out of the Hellion, giving us that extra 4th rank reach. Yeah, we're really going to need to hit another hero shrine with at least one more hero shrine with the Highwayman, because we kind of need Grape Shot Blast, but we'll get there fairly quickly. And we'll have the damage output to be fine in the meantime. And in the end, Pistol Shot is more than enough for the Seething Sigh, because we have a lot of front rank damage. It's really rear rank. It's really the 4th rank damage that I'm concerned about.
Long forgotten.
And we can head into the inn and figure out where we're going. Now that we're in Resentment, we actually get the full selection of zones. We do know Boudica wants to go into the Shroud. I didn't see what the other quests were. We'll check in just a moment.
Lower your guard. Soften your gaze.
So Boudica wanted the shroud, the sluice, a field hospital, and a hoarder. Okay, that's a very doable set.
Consider your position and plan accordingly.
Mm. 2 mastery points for In the Light is pretty tempting, and Hoarder's Academic Studies and Academics Caches is pretty tempting. This is also worth a candle to go. Now, we don't really have a reason to fight the Leviathan. There aren't a lot of... But nor do we really want to fight the Harvest Child. Now, the Harvest Child's actually more doable, I think, than the Leviathan right now. Avoid the Watchtower and get a bunch of extra creature dens, potentially. Or Academic Swords. So, the Shroud is probably the safer option. But I kind of want to go to the Fodder and see what our map ends up looking like. This does have the benefit, though, of 2 whole mastery points is pretty impactful. But we'd also get that many mastery points just doing creature dens. All right, we'll go to the Fodder. Really a tough decision there. Kind of both options sort of viable. We'll put our pot and still in, and let's see what we've got. So we do have the orphan wolf cub, which we'll go ahead and put in. He's going to be our buddy. Wow, Wind Chime is a very nice early pickup. I think we probably just snap that off and buy it. Yeah, we do.
Anything that lets us travel further. The cost.
We've got a lot more money than we did last time, so we can start working on I think we're going to buy this minor sharpness charm. We're definitely going to buy I think we'll buy all 4 pieces of bread. I'm not really a big fan of slime mold. Both anti-venoms. And yeah, whiskey flask. Why not? Okay. Spending a lot of money here, but we really don't have a ton of things to spend it on currently. And just getting some of these upgrades will be pretty impactful because we're definitely going to I think we're going to make an attempt at the Harvest Child if we can.
Each improvement, a new variable in the equation.
All right, 2 mastery points. Now, interestingly, we don't necessarily need the toe-to-toe upgrade. Because we don't need the toe-to-toe upgrade, and I kind of wonder if bolster would be good. But toe-to-toe still locks in as normal, right? Yeah, it still does, so it doesn't really... All its upgrade does is remove winded, and we don't actually need to remove winded right now because we don't have anything that generates winded. I'm actually going to skip bolster and grab retribution because we need that extra damage output coming out here. And I think that'll help carry us all the way here. All right, now let's check relationships here. It's all 9s. Okay. So we'll get Dismas and Paracelsus going in the right direction here. We kind of just have to pick. And I forget, does 12 get us anything? 12 does not. Oh, well. Well, what's there to say? Thank you all for watching. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Let the YouTube algorithm know I make content that you and people like you like to watch. Tune in next time as we take... We head into the Fodder and take our formation for the 3rd run of the Fresh Start series. Till then, see ya.